Text messages showcasing the relationship between Lori-Vallow-Daybell and her fifth and current husband, Chad Daybell, were on full display today as day 24 of Lori Vallow's murder trial got underway. Vallow is the Eastern Idaho mom charged with murder, conspiracy to commit murder, and grand theft in the deaths of two of her kids, JJ and Tylee, and her husband's late wife, Tammy Daybell. My co-anchor on the News at 4, Shira Matsuzawa, is at the Ada County Courthouse where she has been covering the trial. Shira, what came out in those text messages?
Well, Doug, former agent Douglas Hart was back on the stand today to finish testifying, and the jury saw and heard more text messages between Lori and Chad, including their plans to take the children. Now, those text messages happened on August 10th of 2019. Today, the jury saw a message from Lori to Chad asking, "Do you think there is a perfectly orchestrated plan to take the children?" To which Chad responded, "There is a plan being orchestrated for the children." The following month, just 5 days before the last time anyone saw Tylee, Lori's brother Alex Cox told Lori he changed their Wi-Fi password to, quote, "too many kids." She responds, "Funny," then later says, "We are trying to get to the bottom of what we need to do to eliminate them completely." We also saw text messages from July of 2019 when the couple first talked about Tylee being possessed by some evil entity and also referencing JJ. In that same month, there are also texts between Chad and Lori referencing causing pain to children. Tylee and JJ went missing in September of 2019. Investigators found their remains on Chad's property in June of 2020. Other texts we saw today included Lori telling Chad that Charles changed his life insurance beneficiary. Charles was Lori's then husband. Her brother Alex Cox shot and killed Charles in July of 2019 in what he claimed was self-defense. In one text, Lori revealed she did not know who the new beneficiary was, but suspected it was Charles's sister, Kay. Chad then responded to Lori saying it would be interesting if it got changed after he had 2 bullets in the chest. To which she wrote, "He changed it in March. It was probably Ned before we got rid of him." Ned is the name of the dark spirit Chad and Lori reportedly claimed was inside Charles. Lori added she'll still get the $4,000 a month from Social Security. She then sends another text about 2 weeks later saying Ned gave all of it to Rhonda. Rhonda was the name assigned to the evil spirit that supposedly inhabited Kay. Today, we also saw dozens of texts showcasing the relationship between Lori and Chad, including several sexual references. And during the News at Noon, I mentioned those exhibits that the prosecution wanted to share, but the defense was objecting. The judge ruled there were too many issues with it, calling it prepackaged testimony and finding it argumentative, but that witnesses could still testify to the material that was presented in that PowerPoint. And coming up at 4:30, we got a look at more text messages between Lori and Chad, including those around the time Tammy Daybell died, and we'll break those down when I see you back here in about 30 minutes. Doug?
Shira, thank you. So much information coming out in court today. Fascinating stuff. Shira, thank you. We'll see you in a half hour. For updates throughout the trial, you can visit this story on our website at ktvb.com. And for more in-depth coverage from court, scan the QR code on your screen for a link to all of our coverage of the trial.